I know you've sold a lot of homes. You've met a lot of clients. What are the 3 most important tips you want to give for home buyers when you meet them?
Well, that's a great question, Yang. So when you're looking to buy a home, the most important thing that you want to do, very first thing, who you work with matters.
Yes.
So it sounds cliche, but it really truly matters. So what you want to do, obviously I'm a realtor, so I'm going to talk about that. Like, you need to find a realtor that's going to align with your values, who you feel truly understands what you're looking for. Because what I love doing is I love to talk to people and just kind of know, they tell me what they like and love, but I can actually read into other things. And that's really important because I'm the one that's always in front of inventory all the time, and I can actually find a home that maybe that buyer didn't think of buying at the beginning. It's also important to find somebody you get along with, because we're going to be spending some time together looking at homes. And I love keeping in touch with my clients afterwards, so it's really important for me to like have that connection. The other reason why it's really important who you work with is also I have a lot of connections that I can align you with to build your team.
Yep.
So it's really important to have a really solid mortgage lending side of things and a lawyer. You don't always want to pick someone based on the cheapest fee or whatever shopping around type thing.
No.
Because you get what you pay for.
Yep.
And for us being in the industry for a while, I know the team that I have, you'll have the most stress-free experience possible. So that's why it's important to find a really high-quality lawyer, really good mortgage broker, really good home inspector. Those are all really important things. Again, who you work with really matters in that situation, because we want to take you from A to Z in the most stress-free way. Our little motto, what we've been trying to do is we're trying to be as simple as that one-click shopping you see on Amazon.
Yeah.
Except you're buying a house, so obviously there's a lot more involved. It's the most expensive thing that you own. So you want to make sure that that's important. And it's important to know the realtor's track record as well too, because that's going to help in terms of knowing people like yourself, and knowing not just old resale homes, but also new homes and the inventory that's on the market. Because you guys have stuff on the market that's never officially online that you guys keep me up to date with.
Of course, yeah. We send you an updated inventory list all the time, right? And it's also always good to have that streamlined process. Take as much stress away from the home buying process as possible, right?
Exactly. So the next one I would think is, a lot of people get hung up over how long they see themselves in the home. So what they do is they are home buying and they're shopping, and they haven't told me secretly they're looking for a home they're going to grow old in, and they just got married. So it's a little insane to think 20 years down the road. I think it's a great idea to plan to live in the home long and build that equity. But what you want to do is do 5 years. Kind of like the mortgage term.
Okay.
You shouldn't break your mortgage term because you'll have penalties involved and all that stuff. But you don't know what's going to happen in your life. You don't know if someone's going to move for a job, or your family is going to be somewhere else and then you need to sell. So to think of something for 10, 20 years, you could end up in analysis paralysis, especially at the time we are in right now where there's so much inventory on the market. You could just look in circles. So you just want to make sure you focus on a shorter time frame, and it's easier to make that decision instead of thinking, because how do you imagine, do you know what you're going to be doing in 10 years?
I have no clue.
Yeah. we all have goals. I mean, I have a goal of what I want to see myself, but if I think back 10 years from now, I would have never even imagined where I am now.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Things always change, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the third thing that I would advise for home buyers is how to get a good deal. Everyone always wants to know, we're both Chinese. Everyone always wants, like, we're good at deal making. So it's really important to have a really strong negotiator, like I mentioned, from who you work with, but also write a clean deal. Clean deal means don't have all these little nitpicky things. So like, you put an offer on a house and you're like, well, but I want a condition that my parents can see the house. Or I want an additional term, I want you to clean all the baseboards and the professional carpet cleaning. Those are all these additional things that are not going to help you because you're asking for so much, plus you're asking for a lot less of what they want. So you have to understand, even though at the moment we're in a buyer's market, you still need to be respectable, and you need to find out if that house is actually priced properly. Because if it is priced properly, trying to like take them to the cleaners and then ask for like a couch in addition to everything else is very unrealistic. And you're actually, instead of getting a good deal, they're not even going to come down as much. They may not even negotiate with you. So you could actually hinder your negotiation process by thinking like lowball offers are the way to go. It's not always the way to go.
No.
Usually it's actually never the way to go.
Yeah. and you know that process very well. You know if it's priced properly or not. That's why you need a realtor with you.
Yeah, we're gonna run those numbers and show you everything so you can see for yourself how we came up with that.
Okay, thank you so much for those 3 tips. If you like this video, don't forget to comment below and give that thumbs up. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Home Buyers Academy presented by Sterling Homes. Don't forget to subscribe below and click on that bell button so you get a notification for every time we post a new video. Thank you.